No trace, realistic psychological thriller. Ole rented an apartment in a new high-rise. Spacious, clean, with a nice interior. Quiet neighborhood, decent neighbors. The landlady was a bit strange. She specifically asked him not to open the small closet on the balcony. "Just some of my late father's stuff. I never touch it. Please don't either." Whatever, not a problem. The first couple nights were fine, but on the third night, around 3 a.m., he woke up to a quiet click. It sounded like an old metal hinge. Maybe the balcony frame was warping from the cold. He ignored it. Next night, again. Click, pause, silence. He stepped onto the balcony. Everything looked normal. The small metal cabinet was shut. Lock still in place. Still, something felt off. Like someone had just pulled the door shut. A few days later, his friend Slava came over. They stepped out on the balcony to smoke. Slava bent toward the cabinet and asked, "Hey, why's this little door slightly open?" "What? It's locked?" Ole said. He checked. The door was locked, but slightly ajar. A small gap, just a couple centimeters wide. That night, Ole left an old voice recorder on the balcony, just to be sure. The next morning he played it back, hours of silence. And then, click, soft footsteps. A whisper, barely audible. "It opens. Again." That was enough. He called the police. They forced open the cabinet. Inside, a worn mattress, empty water bottles, food wrappers, and an old burner phone. No SIM card, no internet. Dozens of videos stored on it. Videos of him, sleeping, cooking, sitting on the couch, all taken from inside the apartment. The final video, a close shot of him sleeping. The camera shakes slightly. He's facing the lens. And then, a quiet voice. "Now you're mine." The police found no fingerprints, no DNA. The only possible access route was an old utility shaft behind the wall, one that was supposed to be sealed a year ago. Ole moved out immediately. He rented a house outside the city, installed security cameras, motion sensors, brought in 2 guard dogs, didn't tell anyone his address. For a few days, he finally felt safe, until the 5th night. He tied a small thread to the front door and frame, a simple trick. If someone opened the door, the thread would snap. At 3:13 a.m., it broke. The footage showed a man in dark clothing entering through the back door. Quiet, careful. But there was no footage of him leaving. Police came. Nothing. House was clean. But on the attic, they found another mattress, empty wrappers, and a wall, covered in photos of Ole. New ones, old ones. Some from his phone. Even some he thought he had deleted. On the back of one photo, scrawled in pen, "This isn't a house, it's an entrance." After that, Ole broke. He didn't sleep, barely ate. He installed cameras in every corner, inside closets, under the bed. He stopped responding to friends. He left his job. He just watched, constantly, waiting for movement, for breathing. He started dreaming the same dream, night after night. He's asleep. Someone sits at the edge of the bed. He can't move. And then the person leans closer and whispers, "I am you." One morning he opened his mailbox. Just one envelope, no stamp, no sender. Inside, a printed photo of his current home, taken from inside the house. On the back, "You can hide. I'm already here." That night, Ole picked up the shotgun. He climbed to the attic, quiet, still. A figure stood in the corner, dark hoodie, silent. Ole raised the gun. "Who the fuck are you? Say something!" The figure slowly pulled the hood back. It was him. Same face, same eyes, same everything. "You made me," the figure said calmly. "I didn't stalk you. You wanted to be afraid. You built me. And now, you've become me." Ole pulled the trigger. The next morning, police arrived. They found the body. Shot through the head. Gun beside it. No signs of forced entry. They reviewed the security footage. Every camera showed only one person in the house, just Ole.